Every human being enters this world with an assignment hidden deep within them. You were not created to simply exist, survive, or follow the patterns of people around you. You were created with intention, precision, and purpose. Before you were even given a name, a destiny was already written for you. The greatest tragedy in life is not death. The greatest tragedy is living a life without ever discovering who you truly are. Most people walk through life wearing labels that society gives them, and they spend years trying to fit into places that were never designed for them. The confusion, frustration, and pressure that many people experience are not signs of weakness. They are signals that the identity they are living is too small for the greatness placed inside them. Your true identity is not found in your job, education, nationality, or the opinions of others. These are temporary descriptions, not definitions. The real question you must ask yourself is, who am I? Not what people call you, not what your environment shaped you into, but who were you before the world placed its expectations on your shoulders? When you strip away the pressure to please people, the need to fit in, the fear of failure, and the voices of society, what remains is the purest version of you, the person God intended you to become. Dr. Myles Munroe often said that the potential of a thing can only be discovered in the mind of the Creator, who made you yourself a partner of mistake, and you are not a random combination of circumstances. You are a product that you were born means that something new is the means is the evident assignment, the assignment or assignment, the process of work where the word born means and then deriving from why am I here. The question is whether you have taken the time to seek it, understand it, and live it. Many people allow others to define them. They let family, friends, society, culture, and even their past determine who they are. But identity cannot be borrowed, and it cannot be inherited. Identity is discovered. You must be willing to disconnect from the noise around you long enough to hear the voice within you. Inside you is a blueprint waiting to be unlocked. You are not here to imitate others. You are here to express something original, something authentic, something powerful. No one on earth has what you have. No one can replace what you were designed to contribute. Your uniqueness is not a weakness. It is your assignment. Every time you compare yourself to others, you insult your own design. Comparison blinds you to your own strengths. It makes you chase achievements that were never meant for you. You were created with a specific combination of gifts, personality, vision, passion, and potential. When you try to become like others, you abandon that design. You lose direction. You lose confidence, and you lose the energy that comes from being genuine. But the moment you start honoring your uniqueness, something powerful begins to happen. You stop competing with people and start competing with your own potential. You stop seeking validation from others and start seeking alignment with your purpose. Identity is the foundation of destiny. If you don't know who you are, you will never know what you are capable of doing. The greatest battles you will ever fight are not external. They are internal. The battle between who you are and who you think you are, the battle between your potential and your fear, the battle between your purpose and your distractions. This is why discovering your true identity is the most important journey you can ever take. Everything else in your life, your relationships, your decisions, your success, your peace flows from that discovery. So many people feel empty, even when they achieve what they thought would make them happy. They reach success but lose themselves in the process. That is because success without identity leads to confusion. Purpose without clarity leads to frustration. Achievement without meaning leads to emptiness. You were not created to chase success. You were created to fulfill purpose. When you know who you are, you stop chasing things and begin attracting what aligns with your destiny. Your focus becomes clearer, your decisions become stronger, and your life becomes intentional. Every seed carries a forest within it, but the forest cannot emerge until the seed is planted in the right place. In the same way, your identity will not bloom in the wrong environment. You must separate from voices, habits, and influences that keep you from discovering yourself. Growth requires separation. The eagle learns to fly when the mother stops allowing it to stay in the comfort of the nest. Likewise, you cannot discover your true identity while clinging to comfort zones. Your real self emerges when you step out in faith, when you embrace challenges, when you stretch beyond what you thought was possible. Your identity is not defined by your past. You are not the mistakes you made. You are not the opportunities you missed. You are not the struggles you faced. Identity is not built on failure. It is revealed through resilience. Every experience in your life, good or bad, was preparing you for who you are becoming. Nothing in your journey is wasted. The pain, the disappointment, the confusion, the setbacks, each was shaping you, molding you, strengthening you. You are becoming someone deeper, wiser, stronger. But to walk in your true identity, you must understand one truth: purpose is inside you, not around you. You do not find purpose by chasing success, money, or recognition. You find purpose by looking inward and connecting with the reason for which you were born. Once you discover who you are, your life becomes a mission. You stop drifting, you stop copying, You stop allowing your circumstances to define you. You begin to live with conviction. You begin to wake up each day with direction. You begin to operate with clarity. The moment you understand your identity, fear loses power over you. Doubt loses its influence. The opinions of others become irrelevant because you no longer live for applause. You live for purpose. This is where true freedom begins. The freedom to express your gifts without apology. The freedom to pursue your calling without fear. The freedom to walk with confidence, knowing that you are exactly who you were created to be. A lion does not need permission to roar. An eagle does not need approval to fly. And you do not need validation to walk in your true identity. When you embrace who you are, you embrace the destiny that has been waiting for you all along. This journey begins with a decision, the decision to stop living according to the expectations of others and start living according to the assignment within you. You were not created to hide. You were created to shine. Your identity is the key that unlocks your future. And once you discover it, nothing can stop you from becoming everything you were destined to be. There comes a moment in every person's life when they must confront themselves honestly. A moment where they must stop looking outward for answers and start looking inward for truth. You cannot live a powerful life if you are afraid of your own reflection. Your identity becomes clear when you stop running from who you were created to be. Many people hide behind responsibilities, routines, and fears, but identity is revealed when you dare to face the deepest parts of your heart. Only then do you begin to unlock the greatness that has been waiting inside you. When you know who you are, you begin to rise above the limitations around you. You stop accepting what life gives you and start demanding what destiny has prepared for you. Identity gives you courage. It gives you clarity. It gives you authority. You no longer ask, can I do this? Instead, you say, I was born for this. This is the mindset of purpose. It is not arrogance. It is awareness. You become aware of the potential inside you. You become aware of the calling on your life. You become aware that your existence carries meaning. Dr. Myles Munroe taught that purpose is the key to fulfillment. Everything in life finds peace only when it operates in alignment with its purpose. A fish finds peace in water because that is where it belongs. A bird finds peace in the sky because that is where it was designed to excel. You will only find peace when you function according to your identity. Any life lived outside of purpose will always feel incomplete. No matter how successful it appears on the outside, the closer you get to your true identity, the deeper your sense of fulfillment becomes. Identity also gives you resilience. When you know who you are, challenges no longer break you, they refine you. You understand that pressure is part of growth. Diamonds are created under pressure. Trees grow stronger in storms, and leaders are formed through adversity. Every hardship you face becomes a training ground, preparing you for the assignment ahead. When you see yourself correctly, you stop viewing obstacles as threats. Instead, you see them as opportunities to rise higher, to grow stronger, to become wiser. Purpose makes pain meaningful. Identity transforms struggle into strength. But discovering your identity also requires discipline. You must be willing to protect your mind, guard your heart, and separate yourself from anything that pulls you away from purpose. You cannot embrace your future while holding on to habits that belong to your past. You must let go of distractions, negativity, toxic relationships, and limiting beliefs. The environment you choose shapes the identity you express. Surround yourself with people who challenge you to grow, who see potential in you, who push you toward your calling. Association influences destiny. If you walk with people who lack vision, you will eventually lose sight of your own. Identity also requires silence. The world is loud. Everyone has an opinion about who you should be, what you should do, and how you should live. But true clarity comes when you quiet the noise around you and listen to the voice within you. The most important conversations in life are the ones you have with yourself. Ask yourself the hard questions. What makes you come alive? What gifts flow naturally from you? What problem were you designed to solve? What impact do you want to leave behind? These questions open the door to discovering your purpose. Once identity becomes clear, passion becomes powerful. You start pursuing the things that resonate with your soul. You stop working for survival and start working for impact. You stop chasing money and start creating value. Money becomes a byproduct of purpose, not the goal. Fulfillment becomes the measure of success, not external validation. Your life becomes aligned, focused, intentional. You begin to live from the inside out instead of the outside in. Identity also amplifies your influence. People follow leaders who know who they are. Confidence is magnetic. Purpose is inspiring. Vision is contagious. When you stand firmly in your identity, you naturally empower others to discover their own. Your life becomes a message. Your journey becomes an example. You don't need to force influence. It flows from authenticity. You become a light for others, guiding them toward clarity, purpose, and transformation. And here is the truth. The world needs you. It needs your gifts. It needs your ideas. It needs your compassion, your creativity, your leadership, your voice. Someone is waiting for the impact. Only you can make. Someone is waiting for the solution. Only you can bring someone is waiting for the inspiration. Only your story can provide you. We're created to contribute something meaningful to this world, something that cannot be replaced or duplicated. So today, choose to step boldly into your identity. Stop living small. Stop hiding your gifts. Stop allowing fear to dictate your decisions. You have everything you need within you to become everything you were born to be. Your future is not ahead of you. Your future is within you. Unlock it, nurture it, protect it, develop it, walk in it with conviction and courage. This is your moment. This is your time. The world is waiting for the real you to emerge once you discover your true identity. Your life will never be the same again. You will rise with purpose, walk with confidence, and live with meaning. You will stop surviving and start living. You will shift from questioning your worth to embracing your destiny. Your identity is the foundation of your greatness. And now is the time to step into the fullness of who you were created to be.